The next tab you're going to want to know how to use is the Format tab. The Format tab is also very important. It's also one you're going to be using frequently. So let's zoom into the portion of the scene that we want to format. In this case, formatting means to change the base pairs that exist in the scene. So we can add, we can edit, or we can delete pre-existing base pairs. So let's, for the sake of this quick video, let's format a single nucleotide. And so let's take this one, 2043, and you can see that this base pairs editor menu has been pre-populated with the information for this nucleotide. And to specify a nucleotide in xRNA.js, you must specify three things. That's the RNA complex, the RNA molecule, and the nucleotide index of that particular nucleotide. And in order to create a base pair in xRNA.js, both nucleotides involved in a base pair must exist under the same RNA complex, but they can potentially exist under different RNA molecules. So for the sake of this particular example file, there's only one RNA molecule. Therefore, this RNA molecule name number 2 has been pre-specified as the same as RNA molecule number 1. But we do need another nucleotide index, so let's go ahead and take this uracil. That's 2479. So let's type that in, 2479, and let's hit add in order to create our base pair. So you can see it's been created, a base pair now exists between these two residues, but they've also been repositioned. If you want to turn that behavior off, you can go into settings and you can uncheck this checkbox. This checkbox allows the user to specify these different distances. Those are canonical, mismatch, and wobble distances. And of course, the type of base pair that exists is pre-calculated by xRNA.js. That means that on the fly, it will calculate based on the two different symbols of the residues involved what specific type of base pair should exist. You can change that, and I'm going to show you how to change that, but for now, let's uncheck this checkbox. And now let's create a new base pair. So let's take this residue and this residue, that's 2483, so we're going to type that in here, 2483, and we can hit add. You can see that the base pair now exists, but the positions of these two residues have not changed. Now we can go ahead and edit, and we can change the type of this base pair if we like. So let's go ahead and let's make it wobble. So it is now a wobble base pair between these two residues. The final thing we can do with this menu is, of course, deleting pre-existing residues, and this is pretty easy. You simply come here and you press delete to delete this residue. It should be noted that different interaction constraints involve or expect different behaviors out of this menu, so you cannot create a helix that's a contiguous series of base pairs between multiple residues using this particular constraint. If you try, it will create an error, so that means that this length value should only ever be set to 1 using this particular interaction constraint. But of course, I will show you different interaction constraints and how they can be used to create or edit different helices, for example.